Well, good morning. I'm not sure I'm even going to fish this morning. Mostly I'm out here to test this motor and see if it's fixed. I got it out of the shop 2 weeks ago, first opportunity I've had to bring it to the lake. And we got thunderstorms due in, so I don't know if I'm going to stay long enough to fish. The fish are definitely hitting out here. I'm seeing pictures all the time of people out there fishing and doing well. Catching lots of fish, so I'm going to go out here and see what I can do as far as motoring this thing around today, see if it's going to die. I thought we might have it fixed, but I'm really starting to wonder at the moment. So as soon as I get out of this cove, we're going to wind it out to about 1,500 RPMs, which is where it's been dying at. This is when I've had it just not up on plane, but kind of trudging through the water. And let's go ahead and lower her on down into the water. And let's get her up a little bit. Let's see what happens. Well, so far so good. I'm going to back the RPMs down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to back her down a little bit more. Here's 1,500. Okay, let's take it up about, there's 2,000. Okay, we're going to go to 3,000. Take it on up. It appears that the boat is fixed. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think the problem was all along. And I believe that the problem was my fault the entire time. Well, me and the boat shop, I think maybe they should have thought of this themselves, but it did look like a brand new one. So when I got this boat, in the owner's manual it told me that the fuel filter, which is a big canister filter, it's about this big around, looks like an oil filter, should be changed once a year under heavy use and once every 2 years under light use. And I've had this boat for 16 years and I have never changed it. So I think the fault was mine. I was standing there talking to the man in the boat shop. We had replaced everything in the fuel system that we could think of, because what we were replacing was everything from the fuel pump back, because it appeared that the problem was there as we kept running out of fuel, and you'd squeeze the ball and the fuel would come back up and it would start and run. So never did it enter my mind that the problem could be upstream of the fuel pump. And I was standing there talking to the man, and he said something about fuel filter, and it just rang and said, hey, you never changed the fuel filter in all the years that you've had this boat. You've never done it. So we changed the fuel filter, and the problem seems to be gone. It was not the boat. It was the owner of the boat not doing proper maintenance as prescribed by the book. Of course, the book also tells you to change your water pump once a year also. And that's a very expensive proposition to be taken into the dealership to change the water pump. I changed mine myself, but I only did it once the water pressure started dropping. As long as my water pressure is good on my water pump, I don't change the water pump. So there you got it. I'm going to head over here. First thing I'm going to do is call my wife, let her know I'm on the lake, and let her know that the boat seems to be performing beautifully. And I might do some fishing. I don't know. We've got thunderstorms coming in. You can kind of see the skies are telling me that. And I'd kind of like to get the boat put away dry this time instead of wet. So may not be any fishing on this video. This may be the end of it. But I'll do a follow-up if there's any problems with the boat. Catch you later. Okay, I decided it's time to move to a new place. I'm not getting any bites at all here. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like maybe I got one. I think a little red. But at least that means I haven't been skunked on the day. Okay, I'm going to pack it in from this spot. I think there's a really good possibility that I've got my anchor snagged on something. I'm over here fishing in the rocks, and so far up until today I have never really encountered the rocks. I always knew that they were over here, but today I actually popped my motor on one, and that's a really good thing to do once you finally get your boat up and going good, right? Is hit your motor on a rock. So, and then at the same time I was doing that, I was putting the anchor out when I did that. So I'm going to see if my anchor is tangled in that same big rock that I pumped my motor on. I don't think I hurt my motor in any way, shape, or form. I was just barely moving. Matter of fact, I was dropping the anchor at the time it happened. And I was thinking that I was going to move from this spot, but maybe I am going to stay here. But until I see that I can get my anchor loose, I'm not going to be a happy camper. So, it looks like the only thing that's over here anyway is little fish. So I'm going to move around to another spot. It's a spot that I consider the September spot. And I'm going to move over there. I realize this is still early July. But I think I'm going to go give it a try and see if I can do any good over there. To be perfectly honest, as hard as it is to believe, I'm just not in the mood to fish today. So I'm probably going to pack it in. Okay. Anchor's out of the rocks. Boat is drifted over out of the rocks. Those rocks are only a foot under the water, so that's why they're navigation charted there. And I really thought I had driven right over top of them before, but apparently I hadn't. So I'm gonna start her up and move her on from this spot and go see about finding another spot. I did really well in this spot before, but things change. Let's see how they do it the next one.